Hello and welcome back to another Star Stable Back to Gaming video, but today we are doing some more side quest. So we are here at the Wolf Hill Inn, and we are here with Anne. Anne has some stuff for us to do, so let's go check it out. Hello. Welcome. Wolf Hill Inn is currently hosting some guests from aboard. I wish I could say that things are going smoothly, but some things seem to be bothering them, and they refuse to tell me what. Can you talk to them as the innkeeper? I want to ensure their stay is as good as possible, but they aren't telling me what's wrong. Perhaps out of courtesy. Yeah, we could talk to them. What's on their mind? Let me introduce you, the tourists. They are currently staying with us. Then you can ask them what's bothering them. The family staying here has been barking for a while. I've only overheard a bit and pieces, but it sounds like they're undecided on where to do with their free time. Perhaps they'll appreciate the outdoorsy outside later perspective. Hello, dear. How can I help you? I'm sorry, darling. Are we blabbing too loud? Actually, are you a local? You might be able to help us. I've been driving around Jorvik to look at different stables to decide which one to send our daughter to next summer. Our stay included a few extra days in case something unplanned happened. So now I have a few nights remaining and with nothing planned. Do you have any recommendations for relaxing activities? We would probably not have to drive after driving so much. Prefer not to have to drive after driving so much lately. Then enjoy the best thing to do is ride horses. Duh. Your mother is tired of driving to the stable. Please reflect that. We should try to find something else to do. But Dad, oh dear, look like they're all rolled up again. I have to try and calm them down, but let us know if you can think of something for us to do in the area. Before you go, that man over there looks like he wants to talk to you. What the heck? He was right there. I heard everything, Ellen. You're not being particularly discreet after all. Let's put on our thinking cap to solve the situation. Our client is looking for something to do in the nearby area. This is sure to repeat itself with guests coming here for the conference and then having a few hours to themselves. What activities can we suggest to take the place in the great outdoors? It's time for me to think for my thinking cap. Now, where did I put it? Ah, there we go. The idols are now floating freely in my mind. Maybe hosting an inn often have Hamlet stands with suggested events and activities. So why don't we? There's a barbecue pit nearby up the hill. We grab some photos and start writing. I have description on location and where we sell food and picnic baskets. Why are you still here? Go take photos with your phone. Your phone doesn't have a good camera? What exact looking brick do you own? I thought all the young kids were all about having latest models and makes. Very well, you can borrow my camera. Just return it when you're done. Gee, what fun do we have if it doesn't take good quality pictures? There we go. Seems we've taken all the pictures. Now we can go back. You done? Let me look at the pit photos. Yes, this is great, but one spot isn't enough. People like having choices. They say that the location often knows the best spot for everything. Could you go ask Miss Pike if she knows any good picnic areas around Grandale? Also, saying the roads haven't been traveled for some time. While on your way, make sure to keep an eye out for anything that might make a difference in tourists to find their way through Grindel. Also, take notes of things that might help. Okay. If following the road signs should help tourists find their direction. Yeah, of course. This is a little something. I couldn't read it. This log is in the middle of the road, but walking around should be fine. The location spot coordinates. Greendale has quite a lot of unique characteristics. A lot of squirrels, mushrooms, and flowers many visitors can enjoy. Well, hello. What can I do for you? I'd ask you to talk to me about the area. Well, we have a barbecue pit here and a nice area right next to our house where you can hold picnics. We certainly wouldn't mind an foot traffic and company, especially if they have also hold on interesting in fishing. I love how she's just randomly holding a fish. There's also a nice area in the forest where a garden view if they rather have some privacy. Let me show you where on the map these places are so you and the guests don't get lost. Unfortunately, the map doesn't have this smaller roads on it. But maybe you can draw them on or take photos to help tourists find their way. Take care now. Alright, let's go take some photos. So that's a picnic spot. That's a fence. And then the barbecue. And then a person just dragging her face in the ground. This blocks the road, but something. It'd just be alright, just walk around it. This log is in the middle of the road, but walking around should be fine. Yeah, that's what I figured the other ones were saying about logs in the road. Walking around will be fine. There's another picnic area. Alright, here we go and talk to now. Okay, looks like we're going back to the inn, which is this way. Welcome back. I trust you found some more secure picnic areas. You got some nice photos of the areas. Nice, very nice. These central photographs are definitely going to draw in the warrior travelers looking for peaceful picnics and barbecues. Oblige, I could help, but over here there are areas to picnic. Why, yes, they're all have unique selling points. And which kind of scenery you prefer? Which one would you recommend then? The view up on the hill is breathtaking, nothing more relaxing than the sound of water. The forest feels like you're step into another world. That does sound like wonderful. Thank you so much for this suggestion. I'm glad that worked out in the end. Thank you to my business, sir, and your willingness to help. We've accomplished our goal of providing our guests with something to do. With a description in mind, they now need the food to enjoy. Yeah, let's go to the picnic basket from the stand behind it and up on the hill, but not the hill to the barbecue pit, and give it to the family. I finished the pamphlet so that they'll find their way. Oh, a picnic basket. Thank you. What a great gift. Thank you so much, dearest, for going out of your way to find us something to do. I heard from Ed that you helped him take photos and write about the surrounding areas where guests can go have picnic. I also saw the present of the Breaking family. Looks very contained as they cleared a large picnic basket to the car. Hopefully they set their difference aside and have a lovely evening. Alright, so we got a little barbecue set. One of our guests is protesting who surrounding in the area as a part of her research. She's also looking for a local to hold conference. Ed excellent as this sounds like a potential for even more guests in the future. I've seen her grumbling and mumbling to herself firmly when she's in conference. I worry something may be wrong with the food or that we serve. Can you ask her what's wrong? She's saying everything is fine. When I ask, I think she's holding back her thoughts out of politeness. Oh, hello. I look like something's bothering me, and you're wondering if it concerns the end? Well, sorta. Well, you hear me out. Of course. Mother Nature is wonderful. Greendale Forest nearby is proof that but nature can be only provide so much if we keep intentionally taking from her. I came here to study the local flora. Several wild plants are getting rare in the wild, while GD has certainly worsened the situation. They aren't the only ones at fault here. Isn't it a bit much to compare the other to GD? Is there anything we can do to help? I'm but rainstorming. Some idols, actually. Wolf Hill is currently main interstate, a plant jarling wild themed. This is deadline in the wild, declining in the wild, and really easy to grow if you know how to take care for it. The seeds of the plants should have started to mature at this point, so I would think of collecting some to give to the end, while also giving them some feedback on how they can be more suitable. You want you want to help. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks. You can move about so much faster than I, since you have a horse. So could you I asked you to collect some seeds here and reform sheet so you know what to look for. I heard that they grow in the forest nearby. Alright, so she wants to go collect some seeds, which I think is lovely. There's two. This plant ain't produced seeds yet. Okay. No seeds yet. No seed yet. Okay. No, not seeds. There we go. Now we can go back, give her the seeds. Let me take a look to make sure you collected the seeds from the right plant. Yep, that's the right one, Dwarven Wild themed. Thank you for your hand work. So I should be ready to take it to the end owner now. A product word here is should. The guy seemed a bit incorrect, and I don't know how to best approach him. You know him? Then could I ask you for another favor and talk to him to see if he'd be open to the idea of making his business and menu more suitable? Absolutely. Yeah, and I heard another great business idea. I had an excellent idea for tourist activities that will surely catch so many guests at the Wolf Hill. Yes, by consuming of horses and echinacea, then should cover the biggest international of those waiting to visit us. I made a bit deal with the people of Goldsboro Farm and asked them to set up a small, beginning-friendly race nearby. However, I got some of their equipment set here and just instead of directly to the person setting everything up. You have something that you wish to talk about for improving the inn? Well, I need to finish the last of my thoughts before taking on any more mental task. So how about you deliver the equipment and try out the race meanwhile? His brain sounds about like mine, all over the place. Thank you for delivering the delivery. It's rather something else I can help you with. You're with the Wolf Hill Inn and here to try out the race? Nice. It is not easy to do creative work in a vacuum. So have a writer to consult will help. My Mr. Phil came to me after nostalgia a deal with Angus and Idle at the Goldsborough farm. I don't know the details, but we hope you'll get some of the visitors from the inn. I managed the racetrack over at the Goldsborough farm, so I was asked to set up a new race for the Wolf Hill Inn, since I know the Golddale area well. But that's enough background. You look like you have no problem competing, so I'll time you to add some challenge to it. Good job. Not that there was any doubt you could do it. I still need to expand the race a bit and replace the Oscars with something that's better fits the scenery. Moving a branch or a pole is a lot easier than an actual log, you know. I could really use more of your help later if you have the time. Thanks for now. Alright. So now we can go and talk to him about the wildlife girl and her seeds for plants. Excellent, you're back in one piece. Now let's talk about how we can further attend visitors in the one of the guests has some suggestions on improving on my business from some sustainable points of views. I can't make any promise, but I hear them out. Send them my way. I should stay nearby since she was so nervous about talking to Ed. Both of them are fruing Let's ask what's wrong. Oh, hi, Elaine. I was defeated. Ed told me that he gets all the food from his supplier. I mean, of course he does. Chefs don't get out to pick things in the wild themselves. I feel so stupid. I'm so sorry I wasted your time collecting these seeds for me. I tend to get tunnel visions when I thought of solutions to a problem. Not all wasted, dear guest. I've now learned about the vegetable state of plants and will limit my purchase of it. Just because it didn't work out the first time doesn't mean that the whole idea was wrong. Why not give the seeds and inform to Mr. Pike? Oh, that's an option? Elaine, could I ask you to ride out to deliver them? Truth is, I'm feeling a bit embarrassed and out to take some time to think before I rush hand first into the next problem to solve. Plus, psst, a word before you go. Psst, I have something to share before you go. In all honesty, I'm not sure what Mr. Pike can do about the endangerment plant situation, other than just ensuring her that the plant is endangered. Much like her name impels, she's a fisher, not a farmer. I don't think it's fair to ensure she's be willing to grow the plants as part of her business. But it's also unfair for me to assume what she would do based on her name either. So best talk to her after all. My name impels that I'd prefer be a farmer and not a seller business owner. And endangerment interpretment that I am. Your name would impel that. You never mind. I shouldn't waste more time on idling character than I have to continue thinking about growing my business. There's a girl over there, one who's waving. She's been looking in our direction for a while. I suppose she might be having something she wants to say to you. Hi again. Do you have time to try the updated race? I really appreciate if you tried out the rework I made for the race. You have a favor to do on the other side of the green dome. No worries, you don't have to do the full race if you don't have the time. The big change are to the start of it, so don't do the part where they are on the way to destination. Maybe you can do the other half when you return. There we go. A delivery? Oh dear, I never knew that the Jungle Wild Themes was a veritable species. It's always been so in the area, even when I was growing up. We often use it to season soups and grilled fish. It would be a shame to not be able to eat those dishes in the future, so of course I'll take heed. Thank you for sharing this information with us, but what are these seeds you're giving me? It's nice to see the environment internote from Wolf Hill Inn. We're proud of what we do, and we have to take care of the environment. gives us so much. I don't have any need for the seeds. However, I don't have any flower pots, nor the green thumb to grow plants. It's a miracle that there are roses here, and we're both handy and healthy. Perhaps for the best if you give them back to Mother Nature. Spread them around in the forest. I guess it, at the end really wants me to have these. I'm sorry, but I really don't have any use for them. If you are worried about making them sad by telling them the truth or what happened here, well, sometimes I might be for the best. That's something that you'll have to decide. Take some time to decide what you want to do before heading off. Have you made up your mind? As for spreading the seeds, why not ride around in the forest with the seeds perched open, letting them drop out as you jump and make your way back to the end? Well, I'm somehow missing these jumps. Oh, hey, you're back. How did it go? Well, don't keep me waiting. Lie? Say everything is dandy. Tell her the truth. You spread the seeds in the forest. Oh, I'm sad it didn't work out in the end with the seeds, but at least she now knows that the plant is endangered in the wild. Well, thank you for letting me know how it went. Now I can relax and not feel so guilty about the menu at the cafe. Remember, you should celebrate these small victories too. We made a good team, didn't we? Thank you for hearing me out. I guess what's left for me to do is what I come here to do. Some rest and relaxation. I didn't feel like lying to her. Look like the dark cloud over our birthday guests have disappeared. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, Ed told me that the race in the end is setting up will be available for you to ride whenever you want to, once it is ready. I'm praised that, but it sounded like it was a thank you for help. Thank you so much for listening and helping out with everyone's troubles. I hope that the end in the future it'll swing by the wolf end again, whenever it'll be for the rest, or because your next adventure brings you here. So this race, I don't think this race ever got introduced. I don't remember it ever happening. So that's very interesting. So we're gonna go down here to the fishing lady. and we're gonna talk to her since she has some stuff for us to do. I've not done a lot of side quests, so I'm pretty excited to finally get some of this going. Especially get the stable unlocked so I can do some stable jobs here. An order from the inn? That's good. We really need the income now that the road heading south is closed as well. That Ed Field has a nose for business. I'd be a boost for the whole village if he gets the inn up and running again. You want to go to Jorvik's stable? Well, just continue heading west along the coast until you reach Jarlahime. Ride through the city and you'll soon see the stable. But if you're going to Jarlahime, take Jack Goldspur at the town hall. He's the city news mayor. If you're just not sure if Jack is the right man for the job, he's not the sharpest tool in the box, if you get my drift. Luckily, his sister Jill helps him all the time. They really need all the help they can get. Good? So talk to Jack to see if there's anything you could do. The whole village would appreciate it if you could help the town get back on its feet. Alrighty, I won't take up any more of your precious time. Ride west and on the main road. That's all you really need to know. Could you help me with something while you're here? It just happens that the road ahead south is closed now. I don't really know why, but a year ago our neighbor Lynn Jill put up a fence between our properties. We've always got along well. Just suddenly overnight there was a fence there. We haven't heard from him since, only seen him from a distance when he walked over his field with his head hung low. I've called out to him, but he hasn't ever looked in my direction. Besides our broken friendship, it's caused us a problem for insurance. Bottles from his bottling plant have started floating ashore on our beach. I don't know why he's throwing the bottles into the sea, but could you ride down to the beach below and pick up all the bottles you can find? Thank you for your kindness. Yeah, we don't need bottles in the beach. That's not where those go. There's one bottle. Thank you, that was kind of you. I guess I should tell the council about this problem, but something tells me our neighbor, Miss Larry, has enough problems for now. Something must have happened. It's not like him to cut himself off like this. Alright, now we can ride to town. Howdy do, I'm Jack Goldspur. It's nice to see new faces in town, so who are you? Hey Elaine, welcome to Jarlahime, proud of Southern Jorvik and the world's favorite place. What can I do for you? You need to see Herman? Ah, that was so typical. That's like the only thing I can't help you with. Herman has gone disappearing, nowhere to be found when I needed him most. He's gone on vacation. Do you have any idea how much trouble that causes me? Why do I need Herman? Well, I happen to be the mayor of Jarlem, a very honorable duty by me. No one else wanted it. So Herman asked me if I would accept the responsibility position exclusively. I thought as mayor I will get an experiment fine during movie preferred cool parties and a lot of nice gifts and all. But it isn't like that at all. I'm just suffering shoveling papers all day. How boring is that? I told Herman, but he said I should be proud of the responsibilities, work hard, and be a role model for the city's residents. Responsibilities, leadership, role model, blah, yuck, ugh. Who could hear from yourself how incredible boring it is? I've tried to get a hold of Herman to get him to take this worthless job back, but I couldn't because he's on vacation. I'm stuck. However, you can't fool this guy that easy. Listen up. I've come up with an awesome idea. I've called an election because I'm quitting. Someone else can take over this lousy job. What? Oh, yes. What did you want, Elaine? You want to find the way to Jorvik's stable? I know John, who works at the stable. If you help me with my awesome plan, I'll call and tell her that you need to get a hold of Herman. She might be able to help you. Do you have a good deal? Good. Take these bullet papers for now, new election, and hand them out to here in the city. I'll prepare the next step of my plan. You should take the opportunity to check out the city in the meantime. See ya. Would y'all feel the same way if you were a mayor? Would you be bored of the job already? All because it's a lot of work? Or would you actually have fun with it and enjoy that? Me? I don't know. I think I would feel the same way. A lot of work. Not that I like to quit on things, but I don't know. Just I don't really like a lot of work. I like working, just not what he's going through. Did it go well? Nice. Okay, now it's time to start the next part of the plan. You have to find a new candidates for the paid job. I've already spoken to the most suitable, but they weren't willing when I asked them. However, if you do instead, then they'll have to say yes. I should have asked if they wanted to sit up before you handed out the ballot papers. Oh, is there any kind of boarding rule and stuff that makes me not want this paid job, you know? Alright. Okay, the first candidate that people can vote for is Dorothy Jarr. Paddock Island. The head of Jarlahime family. She's always been a calm and quiet person, working hard all her life. She's very interested in the history of the Harvest County. and us about the city. Short, she is super boring, during then sharper in this perfect for her this job. Sigh, what if my mom hadn't disappeared without a trace? My mother? Yes, Evelyn Gospar, the real mayor. One day, a couple of months ago, she just vanished, and nobody had heard a peep from her since. Everyone has been looking for her, over all over for her, but there is no trace of her. Incredible, mysterious. We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to talk about it another time. Right off and talk to Dory on Paddock Island. Ask her very nicely, and fingers crossed she'll accept. That's very interesting that his mother just disappeared like that. I don't remember if there was actually any more backstory about that or not. I'm definitely interested now. Run for mayor. I've already told Jack I wasn't thinking of running. You can tell Jack I won't run for election. We have too much to do here at the farm. So many difficult things have happened. And said about Evelyn, it's hard to imagine a better mayor. One day everything went so normal, and the next she just had vanished. What happened? The only thing I know is that she was attending the international of the opening of the new GD mine in the mountains, but she obviously never made it. Mr. Drake got in touch during the event and wondered why Evelyn hadn't attended the ceremony. Apparently she was going to sue the city for insult and lost marketing opportunities or something. You'll have to ask somebody else. I was so busy here at the farm, so I hardly know any detail. Give Jack my regards and tell him to find someone else. Okay, so his mother was going to the GED site because she was going to sue them, and then she disappeared. Sounds typical for the GED. GED already doing something so wrong. I keep running into everything. Sorry, so that old carcass. Oh. That old carcass Dorothy didn't want to run. Typical. Wow. The next guy that would be perfect is my dad, Jacob Gosbar. He would be an awesome mayor. He's very clever and he helped my mother a lot when she was mayor. Asked my dad if he would like to run. He said no like 100 times in the past, but if you were the one to ask him, he might change his mind. He should actually run if he had told me to be mayor. I never had taken this job, no matter how cool Herman said it would, but I'm a guy who does that, what his parents tell him. Besides not going to school and not having parties at home, but other than that, I'm an awesome son. Get it? Good luck, Kaylin. Keep my fingers crossed, super tight for you. I can't believe it. God, you're a carcass. Like, damn. I missed it. Dang star. Oh, I've told Jake 100 times that I won't run. Why won't Jake give up now? I've told him 100 times I don't want to be mayor. It's too painful to take the job that my lovely wife used to have. I would be reminded of her every day. I couldn't bear it. Do you know what happened? No, right. You're new to the area. My wife, Evelyn Goldspur, was mayor of Jarlahime. She made the city prosper, and everyone loved her. Then one day she vanished. I waved goodbye to her in the morning, and the only thing I knew is that she was going to the opening ceremony of the new JD mine in the evening. But apparently she never showed up, and nobody knows where she went. What do you think? I don't know. It's strange that we didn't find a single clue, and no one has seen her since. She left her office in the city. I know she's alive because if something had happened, I'd know it. Sigh. Tell my son he'll have to find some other mayor. I don't blame Jacob. I feel like that would definitely be pretty painful to be in that situation that your wife was in when she just up and vanished like that. I would imagine how much painful that would be. So Dad won't run. Typical. So what if my mom wasn't here, Elaine? She wouldn't know exactly what to do about this. Okay, talk to Philip Sunfield then. He's the same age as me, but a goody two-shoe. Accident and incredible boring. He seems to be personally the kind of guy people in the city like. Nah, I haven't talked to him. He doesn't seem to take me serious. So I figured there's no point, but maybe you'll have more luck than me with him. Give it a try anyways. Okay, ask Philip Sunfeld if he will run in the election. Good luck and stuff. Kind of weird that nobody, like, I can understand his dad and like the old lady not wanting to become married just because, dad, wife, missing, understandable, and then old lady busy on a farm. Hey there, who are you? Elaine, nice to meet you. My name is Philip, and I run the Sunfield Farm with my family. Do I want to be married? Yeah, do you want to be married? No, Elaine, I can't run for the office of mayor. Evelyn was a good friend, and I know in my heart she's still alive. If I took her seat as mayor, it would be admitting that she is dead, and I can't do that. What happened? I don't know. She was here for lunch in the same day, and everything seemed normal. She was attending the increment of the new GD mine in the evening, and it sounded like she wasn't really looking forward to it as much. She said Mr. Drake had heard of the G and Jarlahime didn't see eye to eye, but she attended nevertheless as the city representative. So I'm sorry, Elaine. Tell Jake that he'll have to find someone else. Yeah, even for him, being best friends with Evelyn, don't blame him either. Nobody wants to step up in somebody else's shoes when they're friends with them. Hi. So Philip don't want to be mayor. Typical. Alright, so we have a tight timer, so let's go talk to his sister. Good day. Who am I talking to? Elaine. Elaine, how lovely to meet you. I noticed you were talking to my brother, Jake, isn't it? How shouldn't I put this? He doesn't have the necessary capital to function as mayor, but our father insists he should take the job. I'm guessing he wants Jake to grow up and learn to take responsibility. Things are like they are now. Jake is mayor, and I'm typically to salvage the situation as usual. Apologies, I won't bore you with our family affairs, but as you understand, I'm busy trying to get Jake to do what he should. Should you be able to help me with a little something? You should. You would? Thanks. It's very simple. Jen Arlson submitted an application for building permits several weeks ago. It's rough work, and Jake should have signed off the same day it arrived. Could you get him to sign off on the papers when I ask him? He just waves it off. Hey Lane, how is everything? Jarlah's building permit application. Never seen it. You want me to sign off on Jarlah's building permit application? Oh, I can't. Oh, can't it wait? It's so incredibly boring to shuffle papers and stuff. Why do I have to do this? Can't we play a video game or something instead? Only one paper. You promise? Okay, since you helped me with the handling out the ballot papers, I'll be nice to you. Okay, here's the pen. So now my name is on the paper. This is just so incredibly boring. You get why I'm trying to do a little as possible, right? Did Jake sign it? Fantastic. Chandra will be very happy. You know what, Helen? I believe you'll be a great help here in the city. I'll keep an eye out for more issues that residents need help with. I'll let you know if anything comes up. So we have one more. Good day, Elaine. Thanks for helping me with building permit. John Jarlson was very happy to finally get the permit for his bathroom. I'm guessing his neighbors were pretty thankful as well, if you get my drift. Do you have the time to help me with another matter? An hour ago, Susanna stopped by. She is the one who's running the racetrack down by the harbor, and asked me, Jake, when she was thinking of sending the help for the permission. Her He promised her he would have taken care of it a week ago, but nothing has been done as usual. I believe she needs help with track maintenance. It's quite a big job for one person, and it becomes all too much for her. And then ride over and speak with Susanna by the harbor and see if you can help her with something. Okay. Truthfully, I think she needs to be mayor, and that's who he needs to ask. She needs to be the mayor, not him. Because she seems like she's more interested in the job than he is. Help! It would be awesome if you could. Racetrack needs so much maintenance that I don't dare to keep it open any longer. Ever since the old couple who used to live at Horse Point moved, no one is keeping track of the horses and chickens living at the farm there. I give them food and care for them, but they manage to break loose all the time. How frustrating that. Jake sent someone to help me? I keep hitting enter like that's gonna... How wonderful of Jake to send someone to help me. What? Wait, Jill was the one who sent you? Well, alright. I'm happy as long as I get some help. Here's the thing. An old couple used to live at Seahorse Point, but up until a couple of months ago, they had such a bad luck with everything over the course of only a couple of weeks that their animals got sick, the water turned bad, and the entire farm equipment. Eventually, they couldn't afford it, and Miss Drake at the G bought for the pincher and didn't know why she wanted it. But the G is up there now, digging in the ground and all that. all the time. The farm could fall apart at any time. Every time the wind blows, pieces of the old roof flies off over the track and down into the racetrack. If you could pick up all the parts of the roof that scattered on the racetrack, you'll be able to open the competitions. I don't dare let anyone loose on the racetrack while the pieces are still there. Imagine if a horse ran into a bit of with nails sticking out of it and everything. Yeah, that would be good. Alright, we'll go ahead and collect this one. The old couple who used to live there at Seahorse Point had several chickens on the farm. When they moved, they just released them. I guess it's better than having them starve to death in that closure. But now they're up on the cliff, running around all over the place. I can't organize the competition until I know the chickens are in a safe place. Imagine Hazel was to trample one, catch the chicken and put them in the old coop on the farm. They'll probably escape it onto the racetrack again, but at least last time they'll stay calm for a little while. Alright, we can do that. Both fell in the water. Well, we got all the chickens. I just clean all this up. Alright, time to put the chickens away. There we go. Alright, chickens. Stay put. Very good. Soon you'll be able to open the racetrack. Great, now the chickens will be safe while we race. When the old couple of Seahorse Point sold the farm to the Geo, they sold it all with all the animals. The Geo workers don't seem to care about them, so I've been taking care of them ever since. This morning I noticed that 2 of the horses got out of the pasture at Seahorse Point. It is probably one of the workers who opened the gate. They are so mischievous, those 2. No matter what I do, they find their way out. Anyways, take those sugar cubes in their favorite. It's their favorite, and lure them back to the pasture before they run too far off. Hooray, when these 2 rascals are back in the pasture, we can open the racetrack. So here's one of the horses. Alright, come on, little horsey. Back home you go. I'm right here. Use this one. There we go. And the horses are all back. Great. It's so lovely to have those two rascals back in their pasture. Not that they are going to stay there very long, if I know them well enough. Thank you for helping. I can finally open the jarlahime racetrack again. This is it. You can race if you want to. Do you do? Don't you? Yeah, we do. Let's go. Great. You're a fast rider. Alright, so now we have a new race. Hi there. Are you alive? Cool. So awesome that you can come by. I'm at Amelia, and I'm working here at the pet shop. Girls, I make sure that all the animals are comfortable and have everything they need. I'm usually very busy with our web page and web shop, so I'm looking for someone to help me take care of the little fur balls. You seem like a fangirl. I'm sure you'll be good friends with as well. By the way, you have a beautiful horse. It is a Berman? No, hang on, that's a cat. To be honest, I don't absolutely nothing about horses. I just know they're fun to ride, but nothing else. So I think you'll have to teach me a thing or two about horses. Also, I'll soon have to be mixing horses with toasters. Not that toasters and horses look alike, but oh well. Your horse is called Hazel, you say? That's a nice name. I'll never be able to think of such a cool name for my dog. The poor thing has been named Ernest, which says a lot. So here's the thing. I need some help around here, around the store. And I would also love to get to know you a little bit better. Well, we're at it. Sounds like a good idea. Perfect. Let's get to going. I need to ask you a favor. A woman come by and bought all our cats. We don't have any left. She must really like cats. I'm not sure the lovely little kittens will love living with her. But my store is so silent and lifeless now that all of my lovely little fur balls have gone. So I need to get my hands on some new cats to snuggle with. I know that the pet shop in Fort Printer has loads of kittens. They hardly have any room at all for them, and apparently the situation is dear, which is perfect because now I can bring some of them here. The security guard in Fort Pinta is helping to find new homes for them, and he is more than willing to let me take them. He thinks it's heartbreaking to see all these cats sitting on top of each other because of the lack of space. I know it's a bit far, but it would really be great to help if you could go there and get those cats for me. I can't hardly wait for them to arrive. Alright, so to Fort Pinta we go. Pardon? Cats to a million. I've been ordered to deliver some rescues to the certain commander, and I understand she's authorized to pick up them up here in Fort Penta. You've been nice to be around, so it's been sad to see them go. But orders are orders. Attention! I've heard surrounding comments of rescue also called the kittens to you, Elaine. I wish you good luck and hope the journey back to Jarlahime goes as well. Now, we have picked up 3 little kittens. Just 3. Thought they were 4. My goodness. Well, okay. Oh, I didn't mean. I'm gonna draw the hand. Would you look at that? They're such sure cute kittens. These are something incredible and irresistible. I almost want to keep them all myself, but my home would probably become a bit crowded. The rabbit's food has started to run out, and the poor things are starting to get hungry. Someone needs to get some more food for them as soon as possible. Philip at the Sunfield makes his own rabbit food as a new hobby of his, probably because he wants his own rabbit to benefit from the best food. Could you get it so cute how much he cares about his animals? I trust animal lovers. If you ever need any tips or hints about animal care, just pay Philip a visit. I'm sure he'll be glad to help. In any case, please fetch a sack of Philip's best rabbit food and bring it to me. He's waiting for you at the Sunfield farm. I thought I could jump that wall, but nope. Hi again, feeling good. Good to see you. I hear you want to come. You were coming to get some rabbit food for the pet shop. And Charlie, you're collectible from time to time. I give Anna food for the animals, and she helps me with the animals on the farm. We need that from time to time. As you already know, some people on this farm can be a bit lazy. Here's a sack of yummy food for those rabbits. You are going to love. Made from your best homegrown product. This food will make the rabbits go crazy with happiness. The sack is a bit heavy, but I'm sure you won't have any problems giving my regards. Great, we're back. That was fast. Now the rabbit will be happy. The dog's food has run out as well. The dogs can be a bit rowdy when hungry, so we better get them some food before they find my lunchbox and eat my lunch instead. Go to my sister Joanna, who takes care of Jarvik's stable. It's great to have a sister who can buy cheap dog food from. I'm so lucky that I know such many people around here that can help me. Hi there. I take it you're here to get some dog food for Amelia. I thought, as such, you're always there for people when they need you. My sister is so happy with all your help. She has so much to do lately, and now she's helping Philip with his animals too. Poor thing barely has any time for herself these days. Hopefully having you around helps a lot, though. The sack of food is somewhere on the farm. Find it and bring it to Amelia. Say hi to Amelia for me. Somewhere here on the farm. There we go. Thank you. Now I have lots of dog food, though I'll probably run out as soon again. You can safely say those dogs are greedy. Oh dear, now that the cat's food is finished and the kittens are scrambling for more, I feel sorry for those little things sometimes, but I'm just being overprotective as usual. Oh well, you're more than welcome to get some cat food from my best friend, Carmelia. She's not only the owner of the Jarlahime Cafe, she also helps sell the best cat food in the entire Harvest County. It's not only healthy, but very fitting, which means the cats need less food than if they eat regular cat food. Doesn't that sound good? I've called her and told her you'll probably come by and pick up the cat food. So she's prepared for your arrival. It would be great if you could go over there. I wonder if she makes it from real human ingredients, other than whatever cat food is made out of, other than just fish and whatnot. Kind of like dog kibble. Ugh. Hi. Anyway, nice to see you as well. Hopefully everything is well with you. I guess you're here for the cat food. Excellent. It's so nice that everything is working out for Amelia with the pet shop. She fought really hard for this, and it's so good of you to help her out. Sometimes Amelia feels me and I don't have time to step in, so it's really good to have somebody else who can help every now and then. But I won't take up more of your time. I know to just babble a lot. Well, here's this sack of cat food. The residents' kitten will be happy. It's made from the best products, so there's no chance that the cats will be upset tummies from this. Bye for now. See you soon. That's all sorted. Kerma knows everything about cat food. Alright, so we have a new t-shirt. Nice. Let's see who else can we help here. What about you? Are you the one that's supposed to help me with my shop? Excellent. But your name, by the way, Elaine? Cool name. I'm Zed. And I am the store manager of a new shop opening up in Jarlahime. My options there were too little rock and roll in these parts, so I thought I'd open up a shop with punk-inspired clothing. Wouldn't that be awesome? I have tons of marketing work to do, prepare to the opening, and I'm hoping you could help me gather the shop off the ground. Oh, cool. How nice of you to help me. First off, I'll show you where the store is going to be located. Come, let me show you. Here we are. There we go. This is the first shop where we're going to set up the shop. It's going to be awesome, right? Let's roll. Oh. Now that you know where the stall is going to be, we need to get started on building it. I don't have any tools here, but I know Drew, the builder, has plenty of tools we might need. Could you run over there and ask him nicely? It would be if we could borrow them. Off you go. Have a chat with the old man and let's hear what he has to say. Hi there, Elaine. You want to borrow some of my tools? Sure, you can. No problem. Let's see. What we have to borrow? A hammer and a crowbar. Oh no, I don't have those here at the moment. August Ghostbar has them. That lazy son of a gun should have returned them ages ago, but he probably forgot or something. Harker, I suggest you talk to Angus. He should be done using those tools anyways. Go over there to Ghostbar's East and hear what he has to say. Give him my regards as well. I don't want him to think I've forgotten. Don't worry. I'm just yanking your chain. Alright. Welcome back, Elaine. Been a while since I saw you. What do you want this time? To borrow Donald the Builder's tools? I almost forgot about those. Well, the old things. Cough. Of course you can borrow them, as long as Donald has agreed to it. After all, they are his, and I don't need them anymore. Here they are. Now that you got the tools, you should continue whatever you were doing. What was it again? Oh, you're opening a new store. Exciting. I think I should return to Zed and tell him you've got the tools needed to assemble the stall. Good luck. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The game will literally make you go all over the place. I see. One step closer to being finished. Let me just check that you have everything we need to start building. No, what, Elaine? What a blender. My little Noggle not working, probably, at a time. I lost the nail I had earlier. Clever, huh? I think I lost them when I carried them home. Carried home some tools for my dad. I simply carried too many things. Oh well, even if I make blender from time to time, at least I know I've lost the nail somewhere under them. Have you looked around and you'll probably find them. Gee, how did you... Oh, found nothing of interest. I'm not fun to know. How did we get nails all over this place? Oh, okay. That didn't work out in my favor. Nope. Found one. Nope, just need one more. Aha! Found a little. You found them. Awesome. Then we finally start building. It's about time. Now that we have everything prepared, it's time to get this thing built. I wish I could help, but I'm terrible at these things. The only thing I'm good at these days is music. Everything you need can be found in this heap. Just hammer everything together and I'm sure it'll be fine. Finished already? Clever girl. And fast too. This will be perfect. I think you'll get lots of fans. We have a few things left to do. I've ordered t-shirts for the store for our printer, Daisy, who also is my awesome girlfriend. She's really good at fixing red prints for clothing. We're going to have ton more stuff like this from her in the future. I'm really lucky she has such skill. Have a such skilled girlfriend who can fix up with stuff like this. Anyhow, I've spoken to her all day, and I like to know how the t-shirts are coming along. If they're like finished and stuff, go talk to her. I'll be by the cafe at the docks below Jarlahime. Let's hope she's done already. Shortcut. Hi, girl. Who are you? Oh, you're working with my sweet Zed. Cool. How's it going with the top? With the tops? It's going. They're almost done. The only problem is I don't have any ink left. This is how it is, young. I think need to get more ink, but you see, I sprained my leg. The inks can't get pretty wild at rock concerts, but you probably don't know that what I'm talking about. Oh well. Anyways, I reached an old order for ink, and I think it's been delivered to the dock at Fort Pinta. Speak to the guy in charge transporting it, and I'll give them to you. I know it's a bit far, but we have a ferry now. Why don't you catch a ride on one of those things? They're pretty cool, and the trip is so much faster. There's a ferry that goes to Fort Brenta from the docks here. If you don't want to, you could always ride there. I do as you like. It's just a suggestion. It would be really nice for you to help me. Sure. So now we're going to take the ferry to Fort Pinta. Or we could just literally do this. Hi there. Are you here for the ink I'm delivering to Daisy? The ink is supposed to be in one of those barrels on the pier below Fort Penta. I've accidentally mixed them all together, so I can't tell which ones contain your ink. But have a look around. I'm sure you'll find it. You finally found the ink. Excellent. I'm sorry for the trouble. I've kept better track of the barrels next time. There you go. Everything's ready. Thank you for coming so quickly. It would have been boring to wait here all day, but that didn't happen. Return to Daisy and give her the ink. I think she'll be quickly as possible. So long. And now we are going to fast travel back to Jarlahime, because that is way quicker than that annoying ferry. Oh nice, you got the ink. Now I can finally start coloring the t-shirts. I can safely say that they're going to be super awesome. I'll take some time. The t-shirts need to dry as well. Have patience, girl. Come back tomorrow and you'll be done dry. I'll get to work straight away. Bye for now. Boom! The teas are finally finished, and they're crazy cool. So awesome, in fact, that I'm totally keeping one of them for myself. I think Zed's going to agree. Even you might be wearing one of these days. This is the end of my work. I hope you and Zed are happy with the teas. I know I am. It's been amazing to help the two of you. Please talk to me if you need any help in the future. I'll be around. Later, girl. Oh, I'm glad we didn't have to wait for these teas. I know before that quest did have a day timer, but it seems Star Stable did remove that one. Do we have them with you? Do you have them with them? Wow, talk about awesomeness. Really cool. Selling these won't be hard. Kids are going to go crazy for these. Daisy's so good at her job. When I get home, I'm gonna give her a big hug. There's not much left to do, Yun. I only have one thing left I need your help with. You see, you're coopering with some cool brands and articles. They would like us to put up posters, so I think it'll be nice to put them up here behind the shop. That'll be cool. Here, there's a few posters. You have to put them up. Just holler when you're done. Pretty cool. It turned out really good. I'm so happy. Can't you think enough, girl? Now everything is ready and the store is open. Here's one of the coolest teas as well. Here, hope you like it. Rock on. There we go. That is now down here. So it seems we can go to Paddock Island and help down at Paddock Island. Excuse me, might I trouble you for just a second? Oh, lovely. You're Elaine, aren't you? What luckily that you popped by. I've heard some great things about how you've been have helped absolutely everyone around here with all the fun things. Would you maybe have time to help me solve a little problem as well? Oh, thank you, Elaine. You see, I should have shortened the sheep this morning, but at least as soon as I opened the gate to go in, I heard a huge explosion coming from the G den on the other side of the water. The sheep went nuts and ran straight out of the pasture before I had the chance to close the gate. I managed to gather up most of them, but there are still a few I haven't been able to get a hold of. They're wandering back on their own eventually, but right now they're eating all my pumpkins, sniffing all my flowers, and munching their way through just about everything I grow around here. The little things and soon run every time I chase them, but then they should. Everything I grow around here, the little so runs away every time I chase them. But you should be able to catch them on horseback. Could you help me round them up? Come back when you have gotten a hold of them all. Do I have them all? No, I got one more. All the sheep are back in the pasture. Great job, Elon. Your good reputation is well earned, I must have say. Would you prefer having time to help me with one more thing? You see, my granddaughter Lizzie is celebrating her birthday today, and I have promised her dad Bob, my son, as you no doubt already know, that he would be a whole lead of pumpkins from me, so that he'll be able to make Lydia's favorite, Bob's pumpkin pie. I've been so occupied with the whole sheep drama that I haven't had time to get over to Bob's with the pumpkins. Would you be able to harvest a few pumpkins for me and ride over to Bob? He lives right here on the island, so it's not a long ride. You'll do that for me? Oh, how wonderful. You're a rock. But you had pumpkins behind you. Why did you need me to collect more pumpkins? Hello there. How can I help you? Oh, you have pumpkins with you from my mom. Great. Now I get started on my special pumpkin pie for my daughter's birthday. Just wait until you see how happy Lizzie gets. I thought about getting started with her birthday baking as soon as I woke up this morning, but now it's all a little late. Well, I suppose if getting started right away might just about makes it time for the big family dinner this evening. You know what? My daughter Lizzie, whose birthday it is, was wanting the whole day for her birthday pie. I made a mini version with the last pumpkin I had. It's not very big, but it would make her super happy if she gets to taste a little piece. Now, do you think you could give it to her? Thanks. She's standing over there by the paddock. See you soon. I like pumpkin pie. Do you like pumpkin pie? Hey-ho! Who are you? Million. What a lovely name. I'm Liz. Hang on. Is that pumpkin pie you're holding for me? Oh, thank you. My dad's pumpkin pie is the best thing ever. Num 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 num. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing piece of pie. I want more. I suppose I have to wait for this evening until I get some. But I have got such a sweet tooth. I don't want to wait. Hey, Elaine, would you be able to ride over and talk to Kermit at the cafe by the harbor and ask for a piece of delicious cake for me? Please, it's my birthday after all. I'm too little to go there on my own. Please tell her it would be a big piece. Should be a big piece. I'm really hungry. Hi, Lane. How can I help you today? A piece of cake for Lizzie? She eats too much sugar. That child is probably not is probably not best for her. I don't really want to give Lizzie more cake, but you can have this delicious orange to give her instead. You choose candy. I'm sure that'll make her happy. You don't think she will be nursery candy? Do you think any kid has ever fallen for that? Sorry, no, I suppose it's her birthday after all. Here, take this nice piece of cake and give it to her for me. Bye, Elaine. I want a piece of cake. Sounds good right now. Hey, Lynn. Oh, that cake looks amazing. Is it for me? Yay! Num num tasty, tasty, very tasty. Yeah, now I guess I need to nap this afternoon. If I'm going to be able to manage more cake this evening. Thanks for the cake, Elaine. See ya. Burp. Oh, would you love some more? Oh, I would love some more. Do you have it one more slice, Elaine? Oh, please. You don't have any cake, you say? Sigh. But listen, do you want to taste my jumping course? I made it myself, so perhaps it'll be too simple for you. I'm just a kid after all, so don't expect too much. You're used to really awesome competition after all. Not some lame kid competition. You will. You want to try it out, you say? You sure about that, Elaine? Oh, happy I am. Yeah, we'll test out your little racetrack. I ain't gonna lie, for her building this by herself, she did pretty darn good. Oop. What did you think? Was it too childish? You thought it was fantastic, you say? I'm happy now. Come back if you want to practice in the competition again, and please bring a piece of cake if you remember. Hazel, here, horsey, come closer. I have something to tell you. Have you heard about the new racetrack I made? It's called Paradise Island Prancer. It's the most difficult, the best race this island side of Jorvik. What was that, Hazel? You want to try it out in a brand new race full of exciting jumps and turns? Of course you do. Go ahead, Elaine, try it out. You won't let Hazel down now, would you? Would you? You did amazing, Hazel. You weren't so bad either, Elaine. Yeah, come back soon. Nice. Got 2 new races unlocked. Blessed telephone. It's always the way with the new technology. Nothing ever works. Grr, I'm sorry. You might excuse me. I'm just angry at my shiny new phone. It doesn't want to work. The darn blasted piece of junk. What's wrong with it? The reception is so bad that I can barely call from it. Let alone borrow junk. I tell you, junk. Your phone also gets bad reception, you say? Well, that's strange, isn't it? It can't just because of some coincidence, can it? I used to be an engineer, so maybe I should get stuck into fixing it instead, or just standing here whining about it. Would you help me? Thank you. Your youth of today aren't quite as lazy as people seem to think. That's what I say. How about this? Take my J phone and write around it and the 3 cell phone meters here on the island and see if you could pick up any reception while you're near them. If not able to, then there's definitely something fishy going on. Bad reception. And there's a star. Bad reception. Bad reception. Bad self coverage. How did it go? There wasn't good reception anywhere? There must be something disturbing the cell phone traffic. All 3 meters breaking down at once is highly unlikely. Do you know what I think, Alan? I think these GDs surrounding across the water has something to do with it. Would you surprise me in the slightest if it was firing up some kind of electronic gizmo they're interfering with the phone reception? You're going you're going over to check it out, you say? Are you sure, Elaine? These GT type are a shady bunch. You can't trust them. Maybe they're dangerous. You'll think it's alright? Well then, just make sure you're careful. If you find anything, ride straight over to Jill and Jarlahime and tell her. Good luck and promise you'll be careful. Found an illegal transmitter. Hello, how can I help you? You found an illegal transmitter equipment at the GD. This is important. Cell phone traffic will impeding cell phone traffic. Well, that explains a thing or two. I've heard a lot of complaints from people at Jarlahime that the cell phone reception has been bad lately. I expected it might have been something to do with the GD, but Mr. Drake has denied everything whenever I've confronted her. She says GE are working within the laws and that she should sue me for deformation for making any suggestion otherwise. Give me a message to Mr. Drake. Miss Drake, I'm writing a letter to say that the DA has to remove all the transmitter equipment immediately. Tell her that has exclusively 24 hours to complete, at which time I've completed the Georgia High Court to sue her and the GD for all her worth. What do you mean? A letter from Earl Goldberg? How? What would that crank possibly want this time? How could she have found the transmitter equipment? I told them to hide it properly so that nobody could find it. How could she have found it? It was just behind a few stones, you say? Sigh. Couldn't even trust those lousy lamb heads. Someone just going to have to carry they can for this. The board will no doubt be demoling someone hard on the planet, and such a lousy lemon, it won't be mine. On the site supervisor, Chief Marone will get Boo. No, I'll fire the whole team. No, the whole team will as well everyone in GD who has the same first name as them. Nobody will dare to pin this on me after such a dread firing. They will know what waiting for them if they do. Oh, it's still you. Well, say you're here with. You can tell Jill from me that the transmitter card will be removed at once, and those responsible will be handled to the action. And the council themselves, in a matter of quiet coordinates, is G core values. Now, do go away. What did Mr. Drake say, man? This is what coordinatory to do core values? Ha, I'm guessing she means they figure out. That's the only thing GD don't accept. Well, good work anyways, Elaine. But I don't trust that Drake. I'm going to investigate the area around other GD expert situations in town. I would be surprised to find some equipment there. Nice. We have gone up another level on this. Now that the illegal transmerge equipment is gone, Jarlahime cell phone should be back in action. You can ride over and give him the good news if you want. Great to see you around, Elaine. The reception was really bad around Express Height Beta, Elaine. I strongly suggest that there are the same kind of illegal trans equipment there as well. If you got time, could you ride over there and see if you can find it? Sure. But we're going to stop at the Paddock Island and give him the good news. Hello there, Elaine. My phone is working now. I guess you have to thank for that, huh? I thought so. Thank you. Now you have to excuse me. I need to go ring my daughter, who lives in Jorvik City. It's been a while since I spoke to her without the phone cutting off within a few seconds.